Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm Stevie C, and this is Farming Simulator 25, Calmston Farm, also known as Oakbridge Farm now. And we are building an animal farm. It's really great to see you. There's me. Hello. Looks nothing like me, but got way too much hair. But he's cool either way. So I'd like to thank you for joining me, and I'm going to get straight over to the farm. Oh, no. I nearly forgot to do something rather important. We got a load of work to do, but not till tomorrow. We got to sleep. So the first thing you're gonna do is see me sleep. So there we go. Now that's good. We slept and we came back only about £1,000 short, which tells me that we've sold a lot of milk, which is good because it's been hard work up to now, and we've been losing about 10 grand every time. So that's good to see that we're making a bit of money there. So let's go and see the jobs that we've got to do today. It's April. It's going to be quite a busy month. So let's zoom across. What we'll do is I'll take you on a quick tour of the farm, just while we work out all the jobs that we've got to do. Let me just move this wire that's hanging down near me. Steering wheel from the mic, that's in the way. So straight ahead of us now we have a nice big field full of wheat, which eventually will be the food for our chickens, so that we don't have to keep paying for chicken feed. That's in stage 5 out of 8, so a few months to go yet before we've got to worry about that. It is 100% fertilised, everything's ready to go. It's just got to grow, and so we'll keep an eye on it. We're round about the time where we need to think about selling the wool that we have in this particular storage shed. Also, there's some fruit and vegetables that we can probably sell. Probably got a shed load more of them to collect as well, so that will be one of the jobs for today, is to get them. Where are we looking with the grass? I'm assuming this is all ready to cut now. So we've got yeah, that's ready to go. So that's a very big field, which we should get plenty of grass. I'll tell you what I'll do while we're here. I'll jump into my fandangled new machinery. Cost me £500,000 to buy this, and it's hard to see what we're doing as we squeeze out the door. I'll have to take that so that we can go. So we can get somebody working away on the grass while we do our tour. It's going to be a lot quicker now that we've got this machine, because this is a good vehicle for cutting the grass, so it's perfect for us. So we'll set him on his way and we shall carry on with our tour. We're just going to check all the fields are ready for grass, because for example this new field we've got over here is a sorry, getting mired by my dog. Is it a field that we've just planted, so I don't know if this one's quite ready yet or not. Nope, it's still got a couple of months to go for that one, so that one's not going to be working to the same time as the others, which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Shouldn't take too long to do that one when we do it, but it's very hard to concentrate. I've got my dog whining behind me because he's lost his ball under my computer, so I might be stopping in a sec just to help him out. So in here we have a load of cows, if they've not escaped, because somebody's left the gate open. It's a bit naughty. So we're probably gonna need to stock them up with food. We're feeding them silage, so they they are growing. Get in there. There's 74, I think it was, in here. And they're now getting onto the next stage of size as well, so beginning to look big in that field. So they're going to need feeding. That's going to be one of the jobs that we'll have to do. If you look across the way there, I'm not going to go into it. You can see that there's bales of grass still for those sheep, so they're all happy. They've got plenty of food. I will have to double check that it's over the trigger, otherwise it might look like they're okay and they're not. But I'll shoot round in a minute and have a quick look. What have we got in here? 25 milkers who have been doing me proud this month, because we're in not in profit. We're still making a loss, but we didn't make that much of a loss. So there we go. They'll definitely need some feed as well. So that's two lots of cows that are going to need feed. We'll just swing to the left and I'll jump over the wall and see whether we need to do anything with these sheep or not. Just park about the way here on the grass maybe. Hope they don't complain at me. Oh, I think I've marked the grass. They might complain. So leg it across. Oh, we've got wool. Wasn't expecting that for some reason. So yeah, they're still okay. We could, while we're here, just slide these bales across so that they will be on the trigger and not blocking the spawning area for the wool. Look at that, these sheep are more than happy with the food though, aren't they? So let's just spin this around. Probably annoy the neighbours by driving on their little driveway bit to turn around, but oh dear, hope they don't see that grass and know it was me. Nearly crashed. So in here we have a load more sheep. Sheep are definitely going to start bringing us some profit in soon, so that's something that's good. Plenty of wool spawning again over here, so we're going to have to come in and collect that. Always forget there's two gates here. So here we have the sheep and some greenhouses. So what have we got? So have a quick gander in the greenhouses. So in here we have chili peppers, garlic, spring onion and cabbage. So this is all our veggies. As you can see, they're growing quite nicely. In this one, lettuce, strawberries and tomatoes. These grow quite prolifically, so I'm quite impressed with the yield that we're getting from these. Not so much from the others. They don't seem to be spawning. I think there's an issue with this, possibly a setting wrong or something. Let's go to the settings and have a look what we've got it as. So storing, but we're not getting any pallets. There's something wrong there. Water is enabled. So something's going wrong with this. So we may be selling this and starting again with it. This one we're getting 4 to 6 pallets a day, and that one we're getting none. But it's also the same for the mushrooms over here. Oh, we have finally got a pallet, but it's only one out of two. So something is definitely awry. So water's in there. Look at that. It's just taking ages for the oyster mushrooms. And I don't really know what to do about this, because they're not paying their way. So we might be getting rid of a couple of these greenhouses if they're not going to work. And we might as well just do the ones that are working, tomato and the likes. Oh, I forgot. We could look at the animals while we're here, couldn't we? So the chickens have laid some eggs. Still not quite got a full pallet yet. There's 75 chickens in here. We're nearly at a full pallet. The food is still plenty, so we don't have to feed the chickens today. The pigs are looking very porky. So you guys keep growing, because you'll make me a fortune. So there's 50 pigs in here, which are currently, if I can, reaching for the wrong place. I moved where I keep my mouse, and I keep reaching to the old place. So they're worth £900 a piece. So they're 25% left on the reproduction, which I believe is just one more month. So we will have 100 pigs. And what we're going to do is we're going to let these produce at least 2 litres of pigs, and then we'll sell the mums. I think that'll probably be, we'll probably make about £1,000 profit on each one. So we're talking 50 grand. So when that day comes, which is probably about 5-6 months away, that's a 50 grand payday for us, which we'll be quite happy to accept. At the moment, obviously, because we pay 230 to buy them, and the 850 is what we will sell them for, because we lose £50 on delivery. We can't transport them ourselves at the moment, so that's one thing that we cannot do. Trying to ignore that pig that was visibly inside the food container. Over here we have a load of goats, 160 to be exact, 2 months away from them increasing to 200. They look like they've got loads of grass to be eating. And the final grass field that we will be cutting today is here. We did miss one that I didn't show you. I think that field and the big field need ploughing, but we'll do that after the final cut of the year, because we don't want to be missing out on any time with that. So, yep, so what do we do first? I think the first thing we do is collect up these. Let's see what the price is for wool, because it could be selling the wool. It's one of the jobs that we do first. Wait for it to save. And so I didn't want to look at that. I wanted to look at the prices. So we want wool, so that should be right down the bottom somewhere. Wood, wool, the very bottom. So the top price is 1,213, and at the sell everything, not quite there, but the farmer's market is 1,209. So they're pretty close, aren't they? I think that would be a viable option today. So, oh, we are going to need that down at the farm, so the windrow is going to be needed today for definite. So I'll take that back with me. It'll be the vulture that's going to pull that along. Why is it not connected? What is the problem? There we go, we're connected. Yep, so I've got to try and sort out what's going on with that greenhouse, because that is a little bit frustrating, to be honest. For some reason, we're not getting any of those fruits. So if we're going to be like that, I'll just produce the tomatoes and strawberries and that seem to be producing faster. There's no point going at the speed it's going, whatever. So that's the other little field that we will be cutting today. We'll get about 10 bales off that. We could leave it for the cows to go out in, but we'd rather have the money. So it does actually look like he's pretty much ready. Oh no, he's halfway through, so he's not far off. So if we drop that there now, and we'll continue back to the yard and go get the vulture for the windrowing. So we'll just park him up here because we need to get that trailer that's behind the pallet store in a minute. Oh. Nearly crashed into my combine harvester. That would not have been a good idea. So I will be utilising my workers to get a lot of the grass work done. And we'll come along and do the baling afterwards. The only bit that it becomes a bit of an issue is with the small field with the hedges. Not this one next to us. The one near the goats and the sheep. That one, the windrower struggles to get round because of the fences. And so we'll leave that there, and first thing we'll do is go and get the hay, the wool should I say, and we'll bring it all back to here first and then make a decision on whether we're going to sell it or not. And then I must remember to take that food trailer and go and feed all the cows. So the target for today is to go away with more than 60,000 in the bank account, which is not going to be difficult. It's just a £1,000 profit on what we had, but even the wool alone will put us above that. But we may sell some silage as well if we've got the capacity to. I haven't worked it out. Don't know why I turned down here, but I suppose I need to turn it around with a wide angle anyway. So hopefully there's not another car coming. Usually is when you want to get past it. This is a big old trailer to be getting into these gates. That's one thing I would say. Just take the time, we don't want any accidents. That's Scrofty then, I don't know. So, first thing I want to do, I think, is see if I can put this to selling and try and get at least the money that we've got for these guys. So, how do I do that? Visit tag place. So we want to click on that. Change output mode. Selling. 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 Bet you didn't think I could go higher than that, did you? But I did. Anyway, so let's go back. So hopefully they will go down to next to nothing, and then when they've done that, we will get rid of that greenhouse and put another one in and see whether it's the fruits or the actual greenhouse that was the problem. But this one's providing us with plenty of fruit, so try and get ourselves as level as we can with that. Is it enough to collect? Press the right button. Yes, it is. Wide turn. So I need to be careful with these actually, because we don't want to take that partial pallet. So we'll shift them out of the way and load them up from there, which makes a lot more sense. They're not very heavy, it's only wool. So spin it around. A few hungry sheeps there. And start loading up. And we have them all. Let's head for... Oh, where are we going? To the pallet store. Well, that's not Beanie. We've seen Scruffy, but not Beanie. When we get here, I'll just quickly check on how the guy's getting on mowing the grass. We can move him onto the next field and get the windrower going if he's pretty much finished. He has pretty much finished. We're literally seeing him do the final bits of the field. So actually, if we quickly get into the other tractor and get him working away. So it won't take very long to do the rest of the mowing now. I mean, that's fantastically fast compared to the other mower that we were using. Take him into this field here. It'll take him about 30 seconds to do this field. Almost tempted to do it myself, but I want to just get a little bit further on with the work that I'm doing. So that is him done. So I've just realised we're not on the right time scale. And I don't want to do that either. Right, so I've got stuff in the way of my map, so I can't see. So what I wanted to look at was the prices. So prices, where are you? We need to get to the wool again, don't we? So it's still 1209. I think we just do it. It's 25 grand there, so that will put us well ahead of the game. We have got a mega load of money to pay off. So if you look at our finances, we've got over £1 million that we owe, and we need to start paying some of that back at some point. So I think that wool will go a long way to helping us out with that. Well, not a long way, but it'll go away anyway. Nice to be getting a plus. Look at that, mow and bale. I mean, it's a big field, 48,000. you know what? I might do that one. What is it? It's wrapped. Does my baler wrap it? No, it doesn't. Ooh, that's a bummer. How's I'd have done that? So they're our Angus cows. They're currently worth 1,153. They're the ones in the top field. I don't know if I even showed you them, but there's 74 in one field and 18 in the other. These are the 18. So okay, so they're our milkers. They're worth £1.5 at the moment. How old are they? 26 months. I'm not sure what they max out at. It's probably 36 months, I would guess. So we've got another year with these cows yet. The cow pasture, which is the one with the 74, they're not quite £1,000 yet, but they'll get there. And the sheep, we've obviously had some babies, so they're doing okay. Oh no, we did buy 100 actually. I lie. We bought some 6 months and no, some were 3 months old and some were 6 months old, and they've had them for 3 months. These ones we bought one of each age, 50, 50, 50, and then we had the 3-month ones are babies that we paid nothing for, so they are pure profit whenever we decide to sell them. Chickens, 75 of them. Obviously, every time they reproduce, we get money for the chicks. And the pigs, obviously, we've looked at them and their value. And that's it. So that's, the goats, so they are 24 months. They've got probably another year, and then we'll be selling them. Don't think they'll get any more value than what they are now. But they're certainly producing milk for us. These are going to start producing milk very soon, and a few more months, and then they will as well. When all of them are producing milk, we're going to be laughing with regards to the money coming in. So I forgot what I was doing now. So we're going to sell the wool. That's going to the farmers market. Then we want to sell the tomatoes. They're to sell everything. The garden centre for the strawberries, unless I sell everything, is very close. So if we highlight that, value at all stations, and that's 462. Oh, sell everything's a long way away with them, so we won't be selling them there. What's the garden centre at for this one? So 524. So we might as well sell them to sell everything anyway. So we've got to go to the garden centre, the farmers market, and where was the other place that we got? Oh, sell everything. Yeah. Just looking. There's general restaurant is the place for spring onions, but although we haven't got spring onions actually, it's strawberry, tomatoes, and lettuce. So the lettuce is general flipping heck. There's one at every store. Let's have a look. Value at all stations. The garden centre can have that one. So yeah, that's going to be about a 30, 40 quid hit on that. So we'll sell that at the garden centre as well. I've got to try and remember what I'm saying here, because otherwise it'll be all confusing. So we don't want that. We want tomatoes can come out. Wool can come out. Lettuce can come out. And strawberries can come out. So let's get these all loaded up. It's obviously having a bit of a jiggly wig, all this stuff. The autoload does seem to play up with it. Have we got everything? So we've got everything on. Now I'm going to hope that if we... Oh, we need to get out of the way of that, because if we kick it all off and then reload it, we don't want it to go back into the shed. So off with all of that. Let's see if it loads it up better. Well, that looks a bit neater, doesn't it? Well, that's much better. Just a shame that it did the wool the wrong way around there. Give it one more go. I think it's going to do it. No, it didn't. Well, we tried. So sell everything is where we're going first. We're not going to sell everything there. Just need to remember which one it was. Was it the strawberries or was it the... Oh, he's done there. We'll stop. It's our road, so we're no problem stopping here. We need to get him over to the other field. Now, the good thing with this field is that we don't have to go the back way anymore. Or do we? Can't remember if I did the gate or not. I think I did. It was a while ago now. Bit weird driving a rear steering. Yep, so if you look at this, this was all wall and we couldn't get in. But I put a nice big double gate, which if we took ourselves into our pulling, run across the road before that car gets here, open up the gate. It opens this way so it won't impede our thing, and look at that, straight into the field. Before we would have struggled with that. So did I just close the gates? Nope. I accidentally pressed the button that closes the gate, but fortunately it didn't work. So into this field. This is loads easier. Before you had to drive all the way across to past where Scrofty and Beanie live, and all the way around to the cows and the pigs and the goats, and then come back in through that way. But now, not so hard, we can do that. So what are we got to sell here? It's going to be the strawberries. I think it was either strawberries or tomatoes going in to sell everything. So if we chuck everything off here and just quickly double check the price, make sure it is the tomatoes. It's tomatoes, okay. So we need to find all the tomatoes. Which I think is them ones there. So I take that wool off there and pull the tomatoes out of the way. Wool can go back over there. Don't get in the way of the guy, but see how many we make per pallet. I can't read that. I think it's 324. Well, if we hit 60,000, we'll be in profit. That's 524. Even better. Look at that. I knew it'd happen. Sorry, mate. We'll get out your way. Just chuck that in there. And very much on the verge of profit. I think we're there or thereabouts ahead of what we had before. And that is perfect. We've got the stuff out of his way. He can carry on with his job. And where do we need to go next? So we'll go to the garden centre, is it? So strawberries at the garden centre. Wool is at the farmer's market. So I better tag the farmer's market. We'll go there first. I've no idea where it is, so it's looks like it's towards the top right, would you say, as we're driving towards it? Left here anyway, and I think we've got that big hill to go up, unfortunately. Just take my time around this corner because it's not the easiest corner with this trailer. We've done it nicely. So, oh, I've just realised we've got some wool over there. So we might as well sell that since we're so near to the top price anyway. So we'll get back in there quickly. Managed to do it without any cars coming. You got no chance of getting a trailer in there, that's why you have to carry that out. But like I say, it's not heavy, so up the big hill. I think this is the way anyway. Get ourselves in cab so we can see where we're driving properly. So I haven't done a single contract on this animal farm yet. I would consider doing something if it was worth the money, but at the moment primarily I'm trying to make it so that we make a profit. I've just realised that because of the selling on the greenhouses, we've dipped over the 60,000, so we're on schedule at the moment. 60,000 is the target by the end of the stream. Whatever we're above that, we'll pay off some debts with. And I think that is probably where we'll probably go with the targets, is after the end of the day. Yeah, I better concentrate. I nearly missed where I was driving to then. Oh, I need to check what am I selling here. So at the farmer's market, we said we were going to sell the wool, obviously, and it was a lettuce, wasn't it? So just need to take the strawberries out of the way because they're the ones that we're not taking. So if I come back out here so we can see what we're doing and dump all the stuff there. And what happens if we start loading it up? No, it does the strawberries. Oh, I think I've done it quick enough to move them out of the way. Let's spin it around. Don't want to drive over that trigger because it will start selling them because they weren't strapped. And all this lot can be sold. Press the right button again. Doing well at pressing the wrong button here. Can I get near enough to it? This is where the piggies come from when we ordered them, and the sheep and the cows. One of our best customers at the moment with how many I bought. Right, so we want to press 3, 4, 4, 4. Oh, let's press that. That solves that problem. 88,000. That's what we need. Money, money, money. So load up the strawberries, and we just need the garden centre now, which I believe is a long way away. So we'll go back. No. Garden centre, strawberries, tag place. Let's have a look. Wow, a long way as the crow flies. Let's just have a look at the full map. I just want to, because I keep having crashes on my game, just going to make sure I save it regular as well, because we don't want to lose all the progress that we've done already. Sorry, the map is where we want, so let's zoom out. Right, so there's not a road that goes around the back, is there? I don't know if there's. I'm gonna investigate. Investigate. I can't wait. Yeah, there's a little track that goes around the back. That'll save us big time. But it doesn't look like it. Will it let us pass them bollards? No is the answer. That's annoying. Tell you what, that field looks very unmanaged. Wonder if it's for sale. No, we don't want to be buying land at the moment. We've got enough to be doing. I have been told that I can control the grass by the general store where we buy the tractors and stuff from. There's a field there which is unmanaged, and they've told me that I could actually cut the grass and take what I get there for silage. So I'm going to probably plough that field, and that will be useful for more grass. I can't really see where I'm driving here because of the trees. So we'll go to that road which is on the left and pick that up to the stores. I think that's the best way. So I think it's down the bottom of the hill. Pretty tight turning though. That's the only thing. As is the case with a lot of these places. So we've got to make that turning. So I'm going to get ourselves to here so that we can see what we're doing when we get the corner. We can't see what we're doing up to the corner, but now, see what I mean about tight turning? So if I drive over the grass, lock it round, we'll try and keep away from that sign, and done like a pro. A bit bumpy there. I think we go all the way to the end of here, follow it to the right, and that will take us to where we want to be. You need to sort these trees out by hitting the tractor. Probably not worth the trip for these few strawberries, but so the end of this field, there's either a track or a road. I'm not sure which it is. Well, that was a car then, but it's a road closed sign. But at least that gives us the idea of where we have to turn, and we didn't miss it. So it is tracks like I thought it might be. Wait. Some big fields up here. We haven't seen this bit of the map before, but get some of these fields with crops in, make a fortune. We'd be millionaires instead of owing $1 million. The priority of this particular save is to make enough money to break back to zero in terms of our money, but based purely on like the animals and the growing of vegetables. That's the target. The pigs obviously are quite expensive. They cost a fortune to feed, but I think we will make profit off them ultimately. Don't know why I was jumping at the gate. I was just excited about getting in, I think. So if we go outside again so we can see what we're doing. And it's a second one, is it? And there we go, look at that. We've hit 90,000 now. Oh. No, need to go forward. Else I'll be crashing. So, allow that to keep going round. Now pull lock. And we've done it. Done quite well for me, huh? So we've got to... Let's be a bit adventurous and carry on down here. Try not to go in the ditch. But just gives us a little bit of a different view of the land. Oh, I'm not going to line up with that bridge properly. You don't want to fall in the culvert. Only just made that bridge with the back end of the trailer. And I'm not totally sure which is the best way to go here, so we'll just have a quick look. So, they both lead to the same place. But I have noticed that this little bit of farmland here is up for sale, but what's in it? Let's see if we can cut through that gap in the fence and have a quick look. Load of trees. Well, it's hard to find your way through these trees. Can we get through? There must be a way through. What have we got here? Or is it just trees? Ooh. Tell you what, there's a massive field the other side. Look at the size of that field. That could be an entire farm to some people, that. Anyway, back to the tractor. I mean, that's not a bad sized field. That'd do. I won't fancy doing... What is that? Sugar beet? No, that is... Oh, it's sugar beet, yeah. Won't fancy harvesting that one. That will not be fun. Ah, we've got a farm gate. There's no animals here, so I'm going to leave it open. They can sort it out. Nice, gentle turn. Oh, there's another gate. I knew that was there. Honestly. Problem is, we're not going to get through there with the angle we've taken. We'll have to give it a real wide berth now. Let's get in here so we can see. Just have a quick look how we're doing. Perfect. Probably easier going the other way around. I bet there were no gates that way. Yep, so this is an area of the map that we've not really investigated, have we? So it takes us back to... I wasn't looking at the map, honest. What I was looking at is the fact that I think our mower has finished his job. So there's our goats, looking happy. This is the field that I was hoping to buy next if I can, but it's way out of our price range. You're talking another 6 figures to get that field, and we don't want to owe 2.5 million. I don't think that's a good way to go with this animal farm. So we are going to try our best now to see if we can get ourselves back onto an even keel with literally the land that we started with. Oh, we did buy all the little fields, actually. I lie a little bit. So there we go. That's done. Hey up. I've just realised something. He's not finished because he's obviously got stuck. These fences, till they can be deleted. Oh, it's the gate. And I'm stuck. Oh, it's crashing. So I'm going to have to sack him. Cut the gate. I mean, seriously, a worker can't work that out. What is the point? What is the actual point? Why is he saying he's completed his task now? What are you doing, you clown? You haven't completed your task. Right, I'm going to drive him into the middle of the field and see if he can get going again. This is ready to cut, isn't it? Yeah. Just doesn't look very big for him now. Right, okay. So he's actually starting to do something now. He's still going happily in that field. We can go and put this away. We go around the back of here. Just put ourselves in so we can see what we're doing. Because we've got to aim for that tree. Line it up. So where are we up to there? We can come forward, 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 and stop. Back a touch. Don't want to... It's done the front, not the back. Wonderful. Right, try that. There we go. I think I must have knocked the wrong button at some point and move that along. So now we need to feed the cows with silage. So we're going to need this for that job. So this is our silage fermenting factory. Does a grand job, holds 500 million litres. And we're gonna get that. We've got plenty of silage in there. 214,000 litres. We could sell a little bit of it today. I'm more interested in making sure that the cows are all fed. This is a fun one to get into, to be honest. What we have to do is head for that wall over there. Change our view so we can see where we're going. We want to go left and down a touch. Start straightening up a little bit. Maybe a little longer. We've got to get ourselves far enough in so that the truck doesn't, the trailer doesn't hit the roof. So I think that'll do. And up we go. Lovely jubbly. So that's still got a little bit in, and they're full. So if we head back to the thing, that view's making me a bit dizzy, so better lower our line of sight. Is he finished yet? Oh no, he's still going. So. Gotta take this nice and wide. Aim for the gate. Oh, we gotta make that. I think we're gonna hit it, are we? It is blooming tight. So now, we want to not do what we usually do and turn too late. Look at that. Absolute perfection there. Now, that is not the cleverest bit of building that I did, to be fair. But we're not going to undo it now. So that's taken all of that. And has left us with still another 12,000 litres. But what I'll do is I'll go and feed the other cows first, just in case we end up doing 2 trailers between these, just to make up the last, what the capacity of what they can take. So rather than complicate things, I'll go straight across here through that field and straight across. Oh, I might need to get the silage first. Duh. Can't drop silage off if I haven't put it in the trailer. So it will be easier to get to the other cows going this route. So this is what we'll do. Keep it nice and wide for that corner. Use all of that. We're probably plenty clear, but just makes sure, doesn't it? We beat any traffic coming, so they don't really like me bringing these big vehicles down here, but I have to get to my fields somehow, so they can't complain too much. Not like I park them here at night or anything. So that's all full. Not awful, all full. I think what I'm going to do with the chickens is put them onto selling if you can. I'm sure you can, but I think it's a bit more realistic to sell the chickens' eggs every day. I wanted to run a shop, but I can't seem to find it in the options. Because a shop would be a good way to sell all this fruit and vegetables. I'll have another look when we get the chance, but even if it's just like a little roadside shop, it's still be pretty cool. So we need more silage in here, because I think it was about 12,000 it had taken there. And then what I'll probably do is sell some of the silage that we have stored up, and we'll look at whether we can get a shop or not. And if we can, we'll have a little look around to see where is going to be the best place to sell it, to sell the stuff, that is. So we've got this tight corner to do again. It's technically easier to turn around in that field, but we like the challenge. I'm hitting the... Gone a bit early here and hitting the thing, aren't I? But I've got a bit too close to that, that's what it is. Oh, stuck under my silo. So what do I need to do? Is it right hand down? That's going to take me... I need to straighten up. Now it's right hand down. No, now it's left hand down, that's it. Stuck again. Oh, I'm going to have to knock this silo down in a minute. Come on. Have you ever seen anything like this before? We are wedged. You didn't see this. I never did it. get too close to that gate. Oh, I think I've left it too late again. Every time I do. I think it goes faster when you hit the hill. And that's what the problem is. I thought I'd missed the trigger altogether. So we should have some left in this once it's emptied it all out. These cows are all in the way. Keep it a bit slower in case they go running. And we'll look at what price we can get before we go selling this in the... I'd only sell it in the sell everything because that's right, literally where it is. But I think we'll wait and see what we've got first. Looks like we can move on our windrower. I daren't look at the other guy. I think he's probably stuck again. There we go. And off you go, my man. So, he looks like he's practically finished. Let's check he's actually done everything. But looks like it. Good job. What's up, man? Right. So we need to fold you up. So we'll take him down to the field that I was telling you about, near the shots. And then we'll be probably ready to change that windrower again to the next field. Look at that, one cut has made it absolutely filthy. Can we get down here without meeting a car? It's always a challenge. Do you know what? I've just realised something. We didn't even need to windrow. This thing rows itself. What a clown. I forgot that this did that. Just got to remember what the button is to change it to leaving the rows. But when we do this, yeah, when we do this field, it hasn't got the marking, so the worker can't do it. I'll have to do the work, so we'll definitely make sure that we're doing the rowing. I think it's here. So it's this field on the left. Not sure how we get to it though. Is it here? Ah, yeah. Got rocks there, so we've got to be careful of them. Wondering where that track goes. That goes near our farm. That would be good to know. So I'm pretty sure that we can mow this place, so I'll give it a go in a bit. First of all, we were a little bit busy with this. He's got stuck on a gate now. You guys are useless. Close gate. I think we just got mangled. Right, let's sack you a minute. Now you've got us stuck up there, you clown. What have you been doing? Oh. Do you not know what you're doing? Right, so hopefully he will sort himself out now. Let's just have a quick look and save. So, prices of silage is 125 there, which is good. But what is it at the sell everything? 120, which is where you'd expect it to be. I mean, that's an awful lot, but it's a long way as well. So I'm going to take the hit with that one. And I think what we'll do is sell maybe, I don't know, 1,000 litres. Leave us 40 litres just to cover us in case there's a shortfall for any reason. I don't think there will be, because we're literally about to fill it up with grass. So I think we're probably going to be just around about the 100,000 mark by the end of this job. And all it'll mean then is whatever this shop, if we can find one, is going to cost us. I might have to look in the mod store, to be honest, because I haven't seen one in the base game. It depends on the size of it as where I can put it. See, I could put it in here, but there's not much room. I'm going to guess it being selling points, but I just don't know. Honestly, don't know. Maybe it is a mod as well. I remember having a shop in 22, and I think I was on Erlingrat, maybe, when I built a farm that purely did a shop, and it was quite good fun. Just slowly but surely worked on all the different crops and products that were sold there, and grew it. That was quite a good one. Might do that again in 25 at some point, but obviously this particular map is really only conducive to animals, and particularly cows. Horses as well, maybe you could do on here quite regular. And then the big fields open it up for the arable crops. But certainly finding a place for the shop is going to be a bit of a challenge. And in fact, it could even be that we have to relocate the fermenting silo. We'll get this so that it's over 100,000. And then we'll have a look for this shop. I think we might be moving the windrower as well very shortly. He must be very close to being done. And he still looks like he's got all the middle to do there. stood looking at different things and not realising that I'm full, ready to go. So that's that one done. That's enough spinning around in circles for now. So if we go to construction and wouldn't be in silos, wouldn't be in constructibles, wouldn't be in container, wouldn't be in farmhouses, so it's not in that. Factories. What's that? So it's not anything like that. I mean, I could clear that area and put my fermenting silo factory there. That's a possibility. What's that thing there? A bakery. So it's not there. Selling points would have been my bet. A big farmers. See, these aren't doing what I would like them to do. So I'm gonna save the game and come out of it and go to the mod store and see if there's anything in there. First time I've come off the game in the middle of a live stream, but I want to see if it's there. So quit. Yes. So downloadable content. Right. Storages, containers, garden sheds, waterfall tanks, farmhouses, selling points. So dairy production, garage with workshop, shop. A collection point where you can sell all your foods. So the question with that is, does it sell them at a rate of money or not? Granny's farm shop. Yeah, so this is what we're looking at. This is more like it. First thing is £5 daily upkeep. So what can we sell? So sell grain, products, and liquids, but it doesn't tell me which ones. But that's the general idea. Let's just see if there's any more before we decide on that one. One thing I didn't check was how much it costs to put it in. 25,000. That's well within our budget. A village shop. That's just a point of sale, so that's not what we want. Restaurant, farmers market. So is that just a selling point? Selling mod, you can sell grain. Just looking now. I'm not sure. There is this version where you have where products are only visible after they have been delivered. For players who always want to see their farmers market fully stocked, there is also a version selling options for the same are the same for both versions. I like this one. I mean, I'm going to install it. We'll try it. if we can find somewhere to put it, because it's a blooming big place. But we'll also download the other one. Was it that one? No, it wasn't that one. And that one's more expensive to maintain. That's Granny's. It's Omatama as well, so I like Omatama stuff. So that's downloaded as well. Anything else of interest while we're here? What's the wholesale? So you can buy and sell from there. Looks good, but we're not come here for a shopping spree, have we? So, right, so now we need to get back to the game. I think we'll probably go for that small one for now, and maybe look at the farmer's market further down the line. It's more expensive, but it is. Right, so we have to select all. So, start. And we're back in there. How are we doing for time? Oh, so it being selling points. I mean, that thing is massive. Oh, it's not as big as I thought it was, actually. But we'd struggle to get it in there, wouldn't we? So, what would it be like in the other place? It's really uneven. I don't think we can put it there. It'll just mess up everything. There's nowhere where we could fit it in here. Very close, but not quite. Let's see if it'll fit that way. Nope. The only place it might fit, but it's not a very good place to put it, is there. So I don't think we can do that one at the moment. Got to be realistic with it. So that's decorated and that's not. So I'm going to put it here, I think. We were trying to get a shop here anyway. So let's get a bit closer so that we can see what we're doing. And the further back we go, the more level it is. Just had a thought that we're going to have to lug that big trailer to get it, to get the stuff there, aren't we? So If I put it there, let's what do we do now? So we've got nothing to put there yet anyway. So actually, while we've been working in the construction business, let's get rid of them living greenhouses and sort them out. Factories, greenhouses. So if we go back out again, across to the greenhouse. Well, yes. Okay. So we want to put that top and spin it around. Zoom in a bit because I want to make sure that we're roughly in line with that one. I think that'll do. And this one here, sell that because it's useless. And that one in its place. I think we're going to have to get rid of that blimmin' pallet before it'll let me place it. What a pain. So we'll run this back to the yard, go over there and put the mushroom thing in place, and we'll have to get them working. That windrower needs setting on his way as well. In fact, we could use that windrower to get across there. That's a good idea. Arc this up. Oh, I turned the wrong way. You did not see this. What am I doing? Wrong pedals, everything. What am I doing? Right, need to straighten back up. I have cocked that up majorly. But getting too confident with it. So we want left hand down because we want the back to go to the left. And slide right hand down to straighten up. And we're basically there. Perfect. Right, so we switch to that. Fold it up. We're going to be baling soon. Although I don't think I'm going to do that today. I think I'm going to leave that to the next live, because we're coming up to 10 o'clock now. Not done a mega long stream today, I know, but wanted to keep the series going. Not done it for a couple of days. So we're going to be finishing April on the next one with a load of baling to be done, and still got to mow, but without rowing it because we're going to use the mower. I forgot you could do that. I can't believe that. Could have saved a fortune in fuel. So this needs to go to this far field, and then we'll walk across and sort out that pallet that's in the way. Oh, what a calamity. I didn't see a car coming there. Go on, I'm off the road. Why are you not moving? Not being funny, mate, but you can get a bus through there. Why are you not driving off? Wow. So set him on his way. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. So we'll leg it across this field, jump over that wall. Watch how I do it in one big jump. Woo! See me do that in real life. Hey, sheepies. So we need to get this one up and running. Else that'll never produce anything. So it was the top ones, wasn't it? So enable watering, that's the priority. Activate. 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 So that's done. And then over here to this one. To move that pallet off there. And then it should, in theory, let us build it. It won't do it if I stand there though. Construction. So I think what the issue was, I had a mod which there's two different types of the same greenhouse, and one of them makes them more effective. I think I've got to spin it around. I think I'm the wrong way around. It's saying it collides with me. Overlaps with another object. No, it doesn't. So for some reason, what's it overlapping with? I don't know what it says we're overlapping with, but let's have a gander at what that looks like. A goosey gander. So, no, that looks okay. We can open that door now. Go on in and enable watering. Activate. Activate. And mushrooms are going to be the first thing that we can sell in our shop. If I've worked this out right, these will just stay in the shop now. And sell it so much per hour until they're all sold. I think that's how it works. If I've got the right thing. Otherwise, it'll just sell them. So, yeah, we've got mushrooms in the back there. Oh, it sold them. That's a bit annoying. So I think I can sell wheat and stuff here as well. That's handy to know. Yeah, we've got some more stuff. Oh, this is going to be fun. So I think it's direct selling it for us, but I'm not sure how that's working, if I'm honest. Let's just see if that appears as a selling point on the prices. So, yes, it is. But what we're going to do is that's going to be the place that we sell to every time. I think you can sell everything there, basically. But we'll keep it at that for now and sell the stuff there. That stuff's starting to grow now. Hopefully that will start kicking out some vegetables, fruit and vegetables for us. And it just adds a little bit of a realism to the game when it looks like we've got a shop. It's not doing what I wanted it to do. The idea was that we put the stuff in the shop and it sells per hour rather than what it is doing, which is giving us the money instantly. But yeah, oh, the eggs. We need to put the eggs in there. Nearly forgot. eggs. Better not drop these. Where are the eggs? Oh, there they are at the back. Woohoo! So that's all I'm done. The only thing we can't sell is milk. It's a bit of a bummer because that's collected every day to go to the supermarket. You didn't see me do this, but I forget that this is a issue with this windrower in here. So up and down. Off you go. Go and do it properly this time. Don't crash. I think once he's done that, that's fine. So I'm going to call it there, I think. We've hit our target of finishing the episode with over 60,000. We've still got to finish the day with over 60,000. Jobs are still plenty to do. We've got that field down by the shops, which we're going to mow. Hopefully we can get the produce from that, the grass. And that will help us to have more money to pay back this debt that we're currently dealing with. We've got a couple of months until some more cows and more pigs and sheep are on the way, so that will certainly increase the productivity of the farm, but also in light of the pig stuff is going to be an expense for us too, because obviously we're going to have to pay for more feed if there's 100 pigs and not 50. So it's going to be quite challenging. It's going to be quite fun. I'm really enjoying this animal farm. I hope you are too. For those of you that watch it after the event, please leave a like and a comment. It'd be really great to hear from you. And it'd be great to get the channel out so that other people get to watch the content too. I'm Stevie C. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.